loser. Anyone could do what he do. I could be in his shoes, it wouldn't be an issue. Everybody needs to move on from the you are hating. Always winning, like, when's he gonna lose? Little one-hit wonder, extra small jumper. Out of scene, let him cut through is a blunder. Savvy as they come. And he only blew from the magic that his mum done. Only went viral cause of the TikToks. Can't afford a bust out. Look at his wristwatch. He ain't got drip, that's why his top's always ripped off. The skinny little twig, he should be keeping that on. My girl was obsessed with him, so I left her. Yeah, her life's better now, but I bet it gets worse. Hear him in the clubs and I just can't even get to it. No, I weren't nodding my head, my neck hurts. No, I don't follow the kid, it pops up. Don't ask how I know where he's been. I'm just smart and it's hard to escape him. I can't rate him, but he's on all my pages. I hate him. When's he gonna lose? How much more is he gonna do? Why is he always...
Hi. Everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It's Western Conference versus Eastern Conference here in Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks will try to protect home court. This their first look at this year's New York squad. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. You know, Brett, these two teams are both known for getting their three-point shot away and connecting. So will it be three-point bombs all night long for us?
Oh, yeah. Put on a seatbelt, strap into the cockpit. We're fighting a war exclusively from the three-point line tonight. But for these teams, that's the go-to. So I think it all depends on who can get hot and stay hot.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, some agility shown by DeMarcus Cousins. Even at that size, still get on up.
Here's West. Driving inside. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Some nice passing by New York here. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Not enough on that one as it misses. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
It's George on the wing. Doncic outside. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Outside for George. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
For 3, Maravich. And Chamberlain gets it to go. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the game to go.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Doncic with the bucket.
So way to pass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Markkanen from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish him off? Not too shabby either.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
You love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Mavericks making a switch here. Here's West. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. With the drive. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. The Mavericks leading. .146 left in the first quarter of the game. Williamson outside. Oh, and he cheers it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Lynch with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. West has got 7 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. He got burned on that one.
And here's Maravich for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Mitchell in the corner. Now Williamson. Pass to Yao. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. West with the steal. And here's Maravich from the arc to the left wing. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Williamson outside. They kick out to Brown. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Knicks lead by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Now here's Williamson. Jerry West unable to get his shot to go. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Mitchell's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Mavs. New York trailing. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Well, we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
New York first team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some. Some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
And stolen by Cousins. Pass to Johnson. Levine up top. It's blocked. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. Got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
Roy's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Knicks with possession. Outside for Roy. Here's Simmons. Pass to Aguirre. The shot, no good. Good D by Mitchell. And stolen by Aguirre. Launches a 3. Cousins pulls it in. And the Mavericks with possession here. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Cousins. Levine. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And here is Mitchell. Following the 3-pointer by Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
A nice shot by Roy.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Over in the corner, Cousins. Kicks it out to Johnson. The 3. No good on that one. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Simmons. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dallas making a switch here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Mavericks trailed by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic on the drive inside. Cameron Johnson, and that's good. Johnson's got 6.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout.
Dallas moving the ball around. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
A defense focused on Boozer's scoring ability, and he found an outlet with a great look there.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brett, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last title.
That's unbelievable. They've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. Got a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
Here's Johnson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Oh, good from Roy. Average trail by 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Doncic. Johnson the screen. And the dunk by Doncic.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone. .27 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for New York. Kicks it out to Malone. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knicks. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Doncic. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Back to roll. This one for 3. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. The Mavericks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic with it. He's got 16. Pass to George. Back to Doncic. Elgin Baylor pulls it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's Maravich on the wing. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. That's tipped. And now West running the floor all by himself. Knocks down the 3 ball. West has got 10 points in the game.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Now here's Brown. Outside for George. To the right side. 4 on the shot clock. Cousins, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brown outside. Inside. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
And here's Maravich for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead. Look at that.
So great to see Zion Williamson out on the wing and coming down the lane. That's a guy hard to stop on a fast break.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is George. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Cousins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And I know they don't really want him to walk in there, but there's got to be some resistance on Cousins when he gets positioned that deep.
Dallas making a switch here. Knicks trail by 3. Down low. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
For the lead, and the layup good by West. West has got 5 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Now, here is Chamberlain. 12 points for him. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Mavericks trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Now, here is Chamberlain. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Back to Beal. Mitchell looking it over. Over in the corner, Williamson. Shot clock at 5. And Williamson throws it down.
And there's that athleticism we talk about with Zion. What a dunk.
New York trailing.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Markkanen from outside. And stolen by Chamberlain. Out to the right wing. And the Knicks miss again. And the Mavericks call time here. The Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat.
Here's Brown. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get going at 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. Outside, George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by George. 3-on-3. Chamberlain with the block. And now running up the court. West pushing it up. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Chamberlain. Nice D from Doncic.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And it's blocked.
Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
Cousins with it. Chamberlain picks him up. The 3-ball from Doncic.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now he's just lighting him up.
Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To tie it up. Back to Maravich. Clock at 6. Markkanen from outside. And the 3-ball is good. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Out to Doncic. Back to George. Over Baylor. George, no good. Outside Baylor. And here's Maravich for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
And the Mavericks call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense. And on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thank you, David. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Dallas calls timeout. Outside for Roy. And the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
Back to Doncic. And they get it. And the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Malone outside. Outside, Aguirre. 6 to shoot. Stolen by George. Johnson down low. And the Mavericks call time here. played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The shot by George, no good. The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Chamberlain. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Chamberlain got 10 points here in the second half. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Dallas.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cousins. Pass to Doncic. Back to Cousins. Dallas moving the ball around. Out to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. West with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Here's Doncic. Chamberlain with the block. Lets it go with the three. And again, New York with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Knicks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
To the middle. Outside, Maravich. To the paint. Here's Malone. West outside. Shoots from the high post. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Second personal foul.
And Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making the opposition get physical with it.
And Brown drops them both. Here's Baylor. Pass to Chamberlain. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it. Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the good.
I play defense and offense. Run up, you get stuck on, I'm a demon. Ran down with my no such thing as being too cautious. I took all my losses to the chin and then I charged it. Fresh out of I'm already spinning them right back where I started. Ain't spending none of you. Won't sip, they ain't getting it from me. My love me, it ain't by the money.